What's up, everybody? I'm Son of Kim, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about, as you can see, 5 ways to break any girl's ego. And where is this coming from, right? It's not coming from this place of I just want to attack women, right? A lot of guys will see that and they'll start hating on it and be like, oh, he's a misogynist, or oh, he hates women, or whatever. That's not where this is coming from. A lot of these things aren't really that bad. Actually, they're not that harsh. And they may sound harsh, but after I explain them, you'll see that they're actually not that bad, and this is actually what most guys should be doing already with their dating life. And it's because women naturally like the chase, right? They naturally want to actually chase the man and wonder where his emotions are. It's literally just statistics that women naturally feel more attracted to the man whose feelings are just not clear. And so a lot of you guys, I'm just saying, you guys are just being way too nice to these girls, and it's causing you to get walked all over, and you have low standards, and women are ghosting you and leaving you on red. And that's how I was back in the day too. When I was back in the day, I was telling her she was beautiful all the time, and I was double texting her. I was letting her know exactly where I stood for her, feelings wise. I never got the girl doing that, right? And so this is for the guys that you're in that position right now, and you want to know actually how to really turn that around, right? What actually gets girls versus what they tell you gets girls, because I'll tell you there's a huge difference right there, right? When I was back in the day, I was chasing this varsity soccer girl for 3 years of my life, chasing this varsity soccer girl. And I was asking her out on Facebook Messenger, right, back in the day, and asking her out over text and telling her she was beautiful and just giving her just so much more than she wasn't earning that, right? She hadn't earned that yet. And every time I asked her out, she was just like, you're a very nice guy, but XYZ, right? I'm busy with school, or I'm busy with this, I'm busy with soccer, whatever. And it just didn't make any sense to me, and I was just giving her all this free stuff, right? I gave her this necklace. I gave her this really beautiful, expensive necklace I wanted. I gave her a Nike soccer ball. It cost me like $40, and like the point of this is that most guys are just being way too nice to girls. And I was talking to literally a guy today who a girl hadn't responded. She was started to pull away and ghost him, and he sent her a text that was just like, just so you know, like he's like, I'm just gonna get some closure and be like, you're a really great girl. And if you want to talk, I'm always going to be here forever. And just know, like, don't ever let anyone tell you that you're otherwise. I'm just like, bro, why are you saying that, bro? Why are you telling her that? I was like, she hasn't responded to you for like a day or two, dude, and you're already like sending like this Hail Mary, please validate me text. But let's get into these ways to really break a girl's ego. And when I say break her ego, it means get her chasing you, right? Get her investing into you. This is what I mean by that. Number one, never compliment a girl's looks. I don't understand. If you go on literally Instagram and you go on the explore page and you see any hot chick that's there and you click on that picture and it has like 4,000 likes and the comments are all dudes just like, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, I would do anything to have a girl like that. I'm like, what? What are you doing? Why would you ever think that that's going to get a girl to like you back? Do you really think that some hot model on Instagram is going to respond to some thirsty dude commenting on her picture? Absolutely not. It will never get a girl to chase you, never get a girl to want you. It just will never work, right? Instead, you want to compliment a girl's insecurities, right? If you find out, I read this in Robert Greene's The Art of Seduction, if you find out that a girl is like a super great actress and everyone calls her, right? And everyone's like, you're such a great actress, I loved you in this movie, right? Do you think that telling her that is going to get you anywhere? Absolutely not. Because everyone tells her that, right? Everyone calls a girl hot. That's hot. And so instead, if you find out that she's like, you go over to her place and you see that she does like some amateur artwork, you can tell she probably has an insecurity about that because no one ever compliments her artwork. Everyone's complimenting her ability to be an actress. And so when you compliment that, be like, I really feel this picture right here. Like it really, I don't know, I get this vibe about you that like, I don't know, you're strong in a way, right? Like you're very strong for certain things that you went through in your life. And she's like, wow, like he's complimenting this picture that I painted. Like he's really noticing it. Like, that means so much more to her than any compliment you can give a hot chick about her looks or an actress that's really good at acting. You know what I mean? And so, number 2, don't ask for commitment. Okay? I literally talk about this in my book. If you guys haven't read my book yet, you gotta hop into my book and read this thing, right? There's a link in the description below. But in my book, I talk about how I used to always ask the girl for commitment, right? I used to chase the girl, and then as soon as she started pulling away a little bit, I'd try to lock her down to a commitment. And that was my goal from the start. Just how do I get this cute girl to commit to me? Because once she commits to me, she'll never leave me. And that's the thing with this, is that when you ask a girl for commitment, what you're actually saying there is, I think you're above me and I'm trying to force you into this commitment because I don't believe that I'm enough. And so I'm going to try to force you into this commitment with me. And once I got you in this commitment, you're stuck with me. You're never going to leave. When that's just not even the case. If a girl doesn't want to be with you after she got with you, she'll just leave, right? She'll just cheat on you or she'll just leave anyways. So, it's like, that's how it was for me back in the day, though. I always tried to lock the girl down to a commitment, and it just really just showed my desperation for this longing that I had just to have some connection with somebody. And so if you guys are trying to lock a girl down to a commitment, stop it. She needs to be coming to you. And when I noticed this for the first time, I was with my very first girlfriend, right? I was out with her and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it chill, keep it casual, and just be playful with her. And then eventually, over time, her friends were like, she really actually likes you. Like, you should ask her out. And they started dropping these hints that they wanted us to actually be in a relationship. And then eventually we got to the point where she asked me, she's like, so where, what are we together? Like, what are we? And when a girl asks you that, that's her asking for a commitment right there. Right? It's her basically expressing her feelings for you. And so you want to basically be playful and charming and just charm her pants off until the point where she's asking you for the commitment. She's asking you, what are we? And then you guys actually form that relationship. Because that's saying, hey, you're here and I'm choosing you. Right? I'm choosing you because you are so great. So it literally increases your value in her mind, which makes her invest into you. So let's go to number 3 here. Don't hit her up after sex. Okay, this is very quick, but I'll tell you some free game. And a lot of girls will be like, that's so messed up. You should always tell her exactly where you feel after sex. Absolutely not. Right? I'm not saying be a douchebag and have sex with her and just leave and just never talk to her again. That's not what I'm saying at all. Right? What I'm saying is, here's some free game. Is that when you sleep with a girl for the first time, right? Women have the power all the way up until the point that you sleep with her for the first time. After you sleep with her for the first time, you suddenly have a power move right there that most guys waste. Okay, most guys waste this because after you sleep with her for the first time, how you're going to know if she's a really great girl is if you pull back just a little bit, like you don't text her after sex, does she chase you? Does she hit you up? And once she starts hitting you up, it means that you have slowly actually gotten the power back since she actually chose to sleep with you for the first time over all these other dudes that are chasing her, right? But if it's a bad girl, if it's a toxic chick, she will not hit you up after sex and she'll think it's some weird power dynamic move and she'll just go have sex with another dude. And you don't want a girl like that anyway, so it automatically just gets her, I guess, like pushed out of your life in a way. So that's some free game right there. Make sure you use that power move. Number 4, what we have here is never be jealous around other guys around her. And so I literally, again, I talk about this in my book. There was this girl named Nadia. And what happened was that she knew like a couple of these like really, really famous DJs like Skrillex, Nightmare, and I think another one was like Alan Walker, something like that. These really famous EDM DJs, right? EDM artists and all that. I remember one time like we went to this concert and she had connections to like Skrillex. And we're at this concert. And what happened was that he locked down, like, he didn't stop the music, but he literally left the stage to come talk to this chick. And Skrillex, like, everyone in the crowd's, like, fucking going crazy, right? Going crazy to see this guy. He sees her, and he literally, like, stops, comes down just to talk to her. And while he's talking to her, do you think most guys are going to be insecure in that case? Absolutely, right? And I'm with her, so I'm just like, me back in the old days would have been like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, who is this? Like, why? She's definitely going to leave me for this guy, right? Because I wasn't as famous as him at that time, and I didn't know who it was. I just had really good game, and so I gamed her, and she was falling in love with me. But she still knew him. I don't know if they did anything or not. I'm not really sure. But what happened was that he literally stopped the concert, comes down and talks to her. Most guys would be freaking out, right? They'd be tweaking balls. They'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, she's talking to Skrillex. She's definitely gonna leave me. He's definitely higher status than me." Blah, and they start freaking out and creating all these problems in their head. Instead, I just talked to like another group of girls right there. I was like, okay, you can go talk to them, whatever. I started talking to this other group of girls next to me, and suddenly Nadia is talking to Skrillex, and I'm over here talking to these hot chicks next to me, and she's over here just like this, like, yeah, oh yeah, like that song. I love that. Yeah, I love that song. Yeah, DJ Khaled. Yeah, so good. Yeah, hang on a second, I'll be right back. And she literally came and started talking to me, and left him to go talk to me. So it's like, that's exactly how you handle it right there. Is that you never become jealous when she's talking to the guy. You just simply just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk to some other chicks. If you're gonna talk to that guy, I want to talk to some other chicks. She'll always come right back, right? She'll be like, what the fuck? Like, he's not freaking out. And she said how hot that was later that I didn't freak out, because most guys would usually freak out when, she's talking to somebody of that caliber. So let's move into number 5, the last one. Put your goals above her. right? A man's purpose should naturally come first, right? The moment that you put her above your purpose is the moment that you lose both, right? That was one of the best quotes I ever heard about dating. So the moment you put her above your purpose is the moment you lose both of those things. You should always have your purpose at number one and have her feeling like she is just about to win you and she's just coming after that. And so that is number 5, and those are the 5 ways to break a girl's ego. And if you guys want to book a call to talk to me about my program, use it using the link in the description below. And also watch my other content I have on the channel here. Like if you want to learn about flirting, it's all there. Texting, there's so much text game. Gosh, there's so much text game. Just go watch that if you need help with that, especially if girls are ghosting you. Go watch that free game right there for you guys. And then once you guys are ready to actually book a call with me and join my program, actually really dial this stuff in, use the link in the description or just send me a message on Instagram and be like, hey, I'm ready to go. Ready to go in the program. Purple Monkey. Send the code Purple Monkey. And I'll get you guys right. Okay? I'm Sonic Kim, America's face of dating. I'll see you guys next time.